traumatize you. But before I show it to you, I must warn you. I can only protect my subscribers who have liked and shared this video. Sarah, a young single mother, has in recent days been consistently feeling a strange presence in her home, until that fateful night. As she heard her baby crying upstairs, she decided to climb the stairs to comfort him. However, as she was ascending, she quickly realized that what was making her baby cry was something malevolent. What happens next is even more terrifying. Here is the rest of the video. Be ready.
Gathering eggs and this, and they told me they were making a hybrid race.
And for what?
They didn't want. I wanted to know for what, but they never gave an inkling of what it was for, or what this hybrid race would be doing, where it would be, or what. My grandfather died in 1940, so this was in the 1930s when these things were happening with them. She said they would be sitting on the side porch at night, and they would see lights over the oil wells, and a lot of times they would see what they thought were little children dressed in white running around the oil wells. And on several times they saw it in the daytime. They would see these little children dressed in white, and once or twice they got up to go see if they could catch the little children and find out who they were, and they would start out, but by the time they would get there, the children would be gone. The main concept was creating a hybrid breed. At least that's what they told me. They were trying to create a race of people that could live in our atmosphere and in their atmosphere. And they had not yet produced that person. Now, on another occasion, I remembered being shown a baby that really favored my grandson a lot. If you would, give it the slant eyes, they weren't as big as their eyes, but it looked human. And I knew that this was my child, and I wanted to take that child with me, but they said that it would not be able to live in this atmosphere. Well, I know that it was physical, because if I did not get out of that car, where did I get all that dirt that was up to here on me? If I just stepped out of the car and looked up, because we were on pavement. So it's no way that I could have got that much dirt on me just standing outside a car on the street looking. And that's the first thing that let me know that it was real. And beside this knot, which might be, you could say that it could be anything. The bruises are real. Nobody is beating me up in my sleep. Because if anybody hit me that hard, I would wake up. And the places where I have the bruises, I couldn't give them to myself. And like I said, if I bumped into something that hard, I would certainly remember it. So it's real to me. It's not really a frightening experience. It's just, it happens, and it doesn't leave you frightened. I think the thing that frightened me the most was that I was not consciously aware of what had happened, and I did not know what to put these ships with. I didn't have anything concrete to say, well, they're coming to do this or that. I just had the frightening feeling. And after I found out what had happened, I was at peace with what had happened, knowing that there's nothing that I can do about it, because I cannot stop them. Nobody can stop them from doing what they want to do. Nobody on this earth. Because they are too far advanced mentally and technologically for, we don't have a defense at all.
they do magic.
Yeah, they could come in today and take over if that was their desire. But like I said, I don't feel it's their desire to take over through violence, and they don't care about government. See, government control is not their thing. They want bodies, and they want minds that are going to do what they want the minds to do, but they need the bodies to do whatever it is with. And that's where we come in. Ask them.
The Facebook page UFO is no stranger to creepy videos. However, this particular video seems to defy explanation. The footage shows a dark night sky somewhere over Australia. Unfortunately, the moon isn't the only thing lighting up the night sky. There appears to be something alien hovering high above the ground. The video shows a series of green lights hovering in the night sky. At first, the lights seem to exist independently of any unifying structure. However, as the lights move, it becomes clear they're attached to some sort of dark craft. The object seems to be almost triangular in shape, with long wings pointed backward. There's also a strange black cloud-like substance that seems to waft about just below the object. The video gets stranger. After the craft hovers for a few seconds, a line of green light begins to appear above the craft. It's the same green as the lights on the craft itself. The light expands until it forms a perfect square in the sky. The craft rises up and quickly disappears into the light. The square collapses and the sky is empty once again. Of course, a vast swathe of viewers think it's simply a solid piece of CGI trickery. However, many who have viewed the video believe this is evidence of an extraterrestrial visit. It appears that a craft visited Earth and then disappeared through some sort of portal, taking it back into space. There's currently no technology that would allow an aircraft to disappear like this, so many believe that the only possible explanation is extraterrestrial.
Y'all don't see what they doing to these goddamn rappers. All these rappers just simultaneously coming out the goddamn cars. Now Drake coming out the cars. Drake going on tour with his man, 21 Savage. But before he go on tour, he stopped by the goddamn Chinese place and painted his fingernail paint. Look at this shit. Then when he left the Chinese place in the hood over there, he went over there to Big Boulevard Quisha and got his goddamn hair done. Look at this. Now see, what I think is, Drake is a part of the agenda. It's an attempt to feminize black men. They don't want the real ones in the game no more. They don't want the real ones because y'all keep going to prison trying to play tough. Y'all reverse. Y'all allergic to free out. They want rappers they can profit from. And the rappers that go this way got less testosterone. So they can make their money back. See, you can't profit from a famous prisoner. The only ones profits from the goddamn prisoners is the state. Drake is the biggest light-skinned rapper in the world. He's the new millennial Jay-Z. He got the power and the influence to influence these goddamn youngins to feel like the only way I could ever be as big as Drake is if I paint my nails pink and get my goddamn hair slicked to the back. So if they feel like they're gonna make them big, they get paint, purple, and goddamn blonde. Whatever it is, you see what happened to Lil Bump that was signed to goddamn Gucci. He done went all the way transformed. Maybe Drake still like women too. Maybe he just sick. But me personally, I don't know no straight man that gonna paint their goddamn fingernail paint and get their hair twisted back like that with the knockers on the back. You couldn't even pay a real one to do. I ain't gonna do that. I want a bald. Give me a bald head. But see, it's an attempt to feminize our black men that's real talented but real broke. See, they control you with the money. You gonna do what we want you to do if you want some of that money. If they say bend it over, if they say show what you working with, whatever it is, you gonna do what they say because you want their money and they pay. They want you worshiping the devil, and they want you going that way, that Bobby Light shit. That's what they want. Because it's all an attempt for you to stop reproducing kids and keep producing hits for these goddamn labels. As long as they got that goddamn invisible leash on your ass, as long as they see they can control you and manipulate you, they gonna give you all the money you want. Because guess what? They control your future. Y'all be right here listening to goddamn Drake if you want to. He with the agenda too. Drake my dog, I love him, but something wrong with that goddamn Pinky Purple. They can't make no money off the goddamn NBA young boy keep going to goddamn preach. So he done goddamn put the makeup on, they got the fingernail too. All these rappers is going this way. I ain't got no problem with the people that really go that way. But if you doing it just to get hot and then you want to jump back over there like Joe Budden did and talking about you like women, something is wrong with that shit, man. Stop straddling the fence. Stay your ass over there with that fuck shit.
Oh my God, please tell me y'all remember this video.
Either the Republican or Democrat political party will nominate a man for president and a woman for vice president. And the woman and man will win. So you'll end up with a president, a male, and a vice president, a female. And in that term of office of the president will die. And the woman will become president under the law or constitution.
Now we all know Biden getting old. But did y'all see the press conference yesterday? Check this out.
What you want at the meeting if you don't have a game plan. He may have a game plan. He just hasn't shared it with me. But I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed. Yeah, we talked about it at the conference overall. We talked about stability. We talked about making sure that the third world, the Southern Hemisphere had access to
Thank you, everybody. This ends the Calendar press conference. Thanks, everyone.
Now I lost my nanny to Alzheimer's and my grandfather to dementia. I know what it looked like. And by the looks of it, he's in about his third stage, which means he does not have a lot of time left being competent at all. They tried to end the press conference to hide the fact that he's obviously incompetent. But soon, if you know anything about dementia or Alzheimer's, you won't be able to hide it. Soon he won't be able to talk, probably, walk, things like that. His brain is going to start shutting down. And pretty much Kamala's going to be president. There's been numerous predictions of a black female president, and it's going to happen this way. Ford is just the most common. So what do y'all think? Y'all ready for Kamala to take over?
Something we're closed. This a whole Anunnaki ship in the sky. You see the Anunnakis running around. Look in the sky.
Beta system. So let's break it down again. You have a name. What is a name? A word. What are words? A bunch of letters combined. What are letters? Alphabets. What are alphabets? Sounds. Why are they called alphabets? What is the true name of alphabets? Alpha Beta system. Why is it called the Alpha Beta system? Because it was given to these human beings who were in a caveman state. They could not communicate using telepathy. What is telepathy? Electronic passing of messages using electronic waves. We didn't use this. Only this to communicate. Thoughts travel faster than words and further. Words are so caveman-like. To be speaking words is caveman-like. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't understand how far they dropped us down in frequency. And you wonder why you can't talk to the plants. You're using words. Tap in here. Go back in here. And you're going to see how much of everything around you is really alive. Waiting to be taught. Waiting to communicate with you. Communicate with you all day. The animals, the plants, the trees communicate with your ass all day. You don't even know it because you were just looking for words. Because they got you believing you're human when you were God. Words. Nigga, do you know who we are? We didn't use no motherfucking words, nigga. Words. We use electricity, man. What you think telepathy is? nowadays, if you know a big word, a nigga feel good. You know what I'm saying? Nigga feel good. Nigga be like Parthenogenesis. You feel me? Nigga be like Pusillanimous. And then he'll feel good about himself. A nigga go do 10 years in college, get a master's degree, have all this big vocabulary, nigga feel good. Yes. I am very informative. I have great diction. I went to Harvard University. I mean, I understand it. I can use all that shit too, fam. Those are just words. Whether you're using a big one, whether you're saying facetious, are you trying to be facetious, or whether you're saying, nigga, you trying to be funny? Both words mean the same shit, nigga, and they are still words. We come from greatness, fam. We didn't use some motherfucking words, nigga. Electricity. We channeled the chi, the inner core energy, past electricity back and forth to each other to communicate and control the elements of nature and communicate with everything around us, including each other. And we still do that to this day on a smaller level, but they got you thinking it's a coincidence. They created a whole word for it called a coincidence. So anytime you do some shit that's pertaining to your magic, you be like, it's a coincidence.
This for entertainment purposes only. Have y'all seen this trunk float? Pay attention to all the symbolism on it. That's definitely Roman. All these eagles, that's Roman. Roman and Greece. Number two, why is they having a parade about you in Italy? Look at the bottom of the sword. Yeah, look at that. Y'all see that? And that definitely looks like some Russian shit. Let's go back to it. That definitely looks like some Russian shit on his shoulder. And the whole giddy up looks like a big ass beast. I don't know, Trump dog, but I got some questions about the symbolism that was on your float. It's some questions that's very questionable.
There's a reason why Michelle Obama has to run for presidency. She has to run because this is going to fulfill prophecy. All right? I'm going to show you that. Now, this article says Gavin Newsom isn't running for president because Michelle Obama just might. Listen to this. The Democrats need a strong female of color if they aren't going to run either President Biden or Governor Newsom. That is not Vice President Kamala Harris, you see. While it might seem like a long shot, rumors have abounded that former First Lady Michelle Obama is quietly organizing a presidential run. Now, I did a couple videos on this topic already, but I wanted to show that this is not about color, okay, or a female. If it was about a color or female, then Kamala Harris would fit the bill. You see, they would run Kamala Harris. We know all presidents are selected, not elected, okay? So this is not about color. This is about ushering in the beast. Now pay attention. Revelation chapter 17, verse 8. The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and go into perdition, and they that dwell on the earth shall wander after the beast, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they beheld the beast that was and is not and yet is. You see, they wandered after the beast. Admiration, okay? And we have to understand that a presidential candidate is the highest level of admiration, you see. And the beast, when he was in office, he received that during his campaign. Okay, and again, if Michelle run, it's not going to be about Michelle. Okay, it's not about a colored black woman. This is going to be the beast receiving admiration, because the beast is going to be front and center on the stage when these campaigns begin. He's going to receive that admiration. As the world is in chaos, he's going to be speaking peace. He's going to bring order out of the chaos, because he's going to be behind the scenes on the front stage, trying to bring peace upon the world. And many are stuck in politics and they don't understand that we are in the book of Revelation, chapter 13. And we're approaching verse 16 and 17. And the beast is about to step on the stage. He's about to step on the stage to make his final push to take control over the whole world.
And one of my guests this week is named Joel Gilbert, and he has spent years and years researching the Obama family, and he says, look for November for Michelle Obama to indeed announce a run for the White House. Yikes, if you're a limited government type of person.
Have y'all seen this video right here? Watch this. Y'all seen this video right here? It's a tornado vortex. Look at the sandstorm water spout. Like out in the desert, look, that little thing right there, it goes up it. Watch.
Media Ministry, Pastor Billy Crone, thanks so much for being back with us so soon. It's great to see you again.
Yeah, you too, Allison. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. So, what do you make of former U.S. intelligence official David Grush's statement at the House hearing stating that we recovered non-human remains from an alien craft?
Yeah, well, actually, if you read the Bible, this shouldn't surprise you.
Yep.
Because I think this is all part of a custom-tailored last days deception to explain away the very event that God says is next on his prophetic time calendar. And that event is called the rapture of the church. And that is when God evacuates all born-again Christians, takes them off the planet, the floor, the worst time in the history of mankind, is thrust upon the planet. The Bible calls that time the 7-year tribulation. So if in fact that event is going to happen, and you're going to see millions of people disappear, and you're an enemy of God, then what would you be doing? You better be coming up with the best excuse you can think of to explain away why all of a sudden these people disappeared, and specifically, and only specifically, Christians. Well, believe it or not, that's exactly what we have with the alien deception. They're called aliens. I agree with that, guys. They're non-humans. But I don't agree with their assessment that they are a higher evolved race of beings from the other side of the solar system or galaxy or whatever here to help us. It's a deception.
Told you this.
They call them aliens. The Bible calls them demons. And they are right now being used to become the perfect excuse to explain away, hey, what happened to those people when all of a sudden they disappeared off the planet? And again, what should you expect if we're getting close to that event that the Bible calls the rapture? Then you should see exactly what we're seeing in the news right now. And that is, for decades, we've known that the government and the governments around the world have completely denied any existence of aliens, alien crafts, whatever. A few years ago, you notice that they immediately switched gears and they started saying, well, yeah, I guess there are some craft that we see out there that seem to be alien, not indigenous to planet Earth. Now what you're seeing is the next step that you can expect, and they are now saying not only crafts, but these beings, these non-human beings are in these crafts, and they're starting to admit that now. And the reason why is because it's called soft disclosure, predictive programming. If you're going to use the alien UFO thing to explain away the rapture of the church, then you have to slowly work people up into that, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. So I'm not surprised by it, because I'm convinced it's the excuse to explain away what happened to those people that disappeared.
Wow, fascinating stuff, and I sure hope you're right. I sure hope.
There's a lot of guards. I seen the guard bag his butt up to the inmate cell. The inmate was tearing his butt up on the back catwalk. We got our mirror. Look. Then I got him. Jerome, is you hitting that guard? Hell yeah! I said, damn, man, I didn't know you was hanging like that. He said, man, shit, you know I ain't never getting out. John was saying, hey, send him over here next.
And the guy was like, I don't know what he done.
Some celebrities who claim to be cloned.
Tequila.
The one that you remember from Hollywood is Actually, that was the clone of me. And now that I finally traveled over there to kill her, because I killed her, because obviously
She killed her!
no longer around. Rest in peace, Tila Tequila.
Kid Boo. Kid Boo claims that he was a second-generation clone that escaped from Clonade.
I was cloned by Clonade in Canada. My model number is 0112568, if anyone wants to see the registration at Clonade.
He also exposed his clone on a live Instagram. And some believe that Boo was just using this technology to kind of add in an additional video of himself. B.O.B. So on January 24th, 2016, B.O.B. posted a live video about celebrity cloning.
Donald has seen a clone of me in the cloning center. I am memory suppressed. However, I do have memories of what fit the description of the cloning center. I thought that when I spoke out about cloning, they were going to kill me.
This was after he made several tweets regarding cloning centers. When a celebrity in great health suddenly suffers a stroke or heart attack or an aneurysm, cloning center. Every time you see a celebrity, quote, randomly lose their mind, cloning center. Clones don't have dreams, they can't gain weight, and they can't grow hair. Who are you sleeping next to?